So, ladies and gentlemen, let me call upon him on the stage with a big applause, one and only Mr. Marshal.
Come, Marshal!
Well, how grateful are we that Mr. RVP Muhammad Imran gave us such a brilliant training from there, what you saw, right? How was that? Give me a round of applause back, please. Back in the So guys, my name is Marshal Malik. I'm a driving instructor for the last 22 years. In that as well, I've had other businesses as well. In them businesses that I've just found is that I've always been working for myself and doing what I want to do. And then when I came across this business, and my friend who showed it was a regional director, something like what he said as well. Very successful in something that he did himself, but it was finding something bigger than something that you get in your own. It's about helping a team and growing in that way as well. Now, can you imagine how you could grow so big that you could just imagine that helping other people while you're still doing what you do? Yeah? So just becoming, what do you call it, a team coordinator in a very short period of time, okay, it just showed me that there's amazing results there, not just for myself, but who I might find in my business. Now, traditional businesses, when everyone goes to work, how happy does everybody look when they're going to work? How happy do you look? Do you look at the people around you? You know, everybody and that excitement, and that, are you looking like, oh my God, I'm so excited about today? And you see people every day, and you're like, you know, hi guys, good morning, how you doing? Everybody's a bit more like serious. You see people on the road, and everyone's aggressive, and they're like, I just turned right today, and I had this guy who was looking at me like that. It's like as if I'd done something to him. So you know, but people are not happy. They're not like content with what they're doing. If you look in your lives and your mindsets, this is what we're talking about every single day. Some people don't get to see their children grow. They leave in the morning at 7 a.m. Yeah. They get home at 9 p.m. True. They haven't seen a good part of their child's life. Just to spend 1 day a week out of 7 days, just to 1 day, you know, what could you, if you could reverse that around, and the whole thing having, I don't know if you really want to have 6 days a week with you know, but I mean, could you imagine just having that whole reversing of having that freedom? Yeah. Like I said, I'm a driving instructor for 22 years in my family. We've been doing it for the last 50 years. We've been blessed in that business, what we've done with fast food, chicken shops, we've got restaurants, everything else. But with traditional businesses, headaches, having staff, people, I've had break-ins, okay, where this is completely the opposite. Overheads, none. All right, you help people grow and you grow. All right, an amazing feeling that you have. You make, you meet like-minded people, people who want to move forward in their life and really want to achieve something. I've made some great friends in this business. All right, as long as you don't call me uncle, I will always be your friend. Okay, so you know the thing is about you meet new people, positive-minded people, and they want to build their team. Please don't look at who's doing what. I would say to you, when you invest this kind of money into this license fee that you get, if you think about it, that you've put all your eggs in one basket and got this license fee and your whole life depends on it, your serious level of, like, let's just imagine it would be £1 million to join ACN. Would you work day and night to make sure it worked? Exactly. That's the mindset you carry. You know, when somebody may owe you 5-10 quid, you think, oh, don't worry about it, you forget about it, it's no big deal. If you make this a big deal, it will be a big deal in your life. If you don't make it a big deal, it won't be a big deal in your life. Yeah. Listen to this gentleman, what he said, this is regional director, Mr. Abdul Malik. He said that he was making £80,000 before he came into ACN. £80,000 a year is a good bit of money. That's a great salary. Yeah, do you agree with that? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, fantastic. I'm glad that we do, yeah? So anybody earning that kind of money, but this unlocks even that. But what's so good about this business is, he is helping me grow. And for helping that, he's being rewarded and I'm being rewarded too. So you help other people. And that's why I love this, and this is my favorite bit here, because I love to do that. Yeah. So, no more, determine your personal why. What could it possibly be? Okay? So, when you're doing a business, right, what you got to look at is all different whys and reasons why. You have to think about that. And I would say to you, print that off and slam it in your face, like on the fridge door. When you wake up in your bedroom, or when you're brushing your teeth, right, there's somewhere there, it's a little sign reminding you why you wake up and what is it that determines you do what you do in that day. I was in Westfield today just alone, and I just saw a couple of guys. I had my business card, and I just swiped and I gave it to them. And I said, hey, you know, were you looking at different incomes? And they said, you know, wow, and they will give you a call. It can be that simple, you know, but it's up to you how you have that belief that you can do that. And that's where it starts from, is yourself. and how you believe in this thing here. So work out what it is you want to do. You want to help your parents, because in this business, that's what you can do. You can help other people, and in that process, you'll get self-satisfaction as well. All right. So it could be a family vacation for some of us. All right. Give more to religious backgrounds where you come from the church to the mosque to the gurdwara, wherever it is. You can actually help them a bit more. How does everyone know that there's always too much end of the month left, but the wages and the money is already finished? Yeah, it's always that little stress that they're trying to get to, thinking, oh, why does that month not finish in time? Yeah? All right? So, this is that thing which can give you that freedom. So, what this business is about, a learning curve. Now, in this learning curve, you're going to learn a lot, and, you'll be prepared to learn. I see a lot of people making videos and recording, that's good, but take time to watch them. Take time to go into the back office and study what you're doing. Learn this business like a professional, because this is your business. If you become a professional, we know things, when people just ask me, and I just give it to them very quickly. Why is that? Because I treat it like a professional business. We have amazing leaders. I cannot tell you how much. Mr. Ejaz is so amazing. You just have to message him, and he will give you any information just like that. And I've learned that from him. He's not all in his head. He's got it in his phone. We've got these little mini computers in our hands. He's got to learn how to save them, use your notes, become organized. And then that's where your learning curve will start beginning from. The emotional roller coaster. Oh yes, we've been on that one, I tell you. I'm still on it. You think that this person will be so good for this business. And they just turn around and say to you, you know what, I'm not interested. And you can be from here to there. Don't let them bring you down. Don't worry about what they think. It's about what you think, and you know where your journey is going to take you. And that's what's so important about this business. It isn't about them. You're just there to tell them your journey. Whether they come or not, it's their choice. If they come, good luck for them. We're on it. We know where we're going. It's not a small plan, it's a long-term plan. And this is what's very important about this business here. Yeah, the vision itself. Developing the right mental attitude. You're going to get people who say no, like I said before. Will that bring you down? Probably will, but you've got to learn to just go past that. It's like asking a girl out. She might say, will you go out with me? No. Will you go out with me? Just keep asking, keep asking. Eventually somebody's going to say yes. So, it's one of those things that you just don't know what's going to happen, but you just got to keep going through numbers. Okay? Now, for this business, you do not need hundreds of leaders. You don't need them. You just need few leaders. But to get to them few leaders, you'll have to go through hundreds of people. You'll have to just keep going through people again and again and again. Okay? Why? Because when we're brought up in society, we're brought up in a negative, don't do this, don't do that. This is that. And then, you have to break away from that. I was talking to somebody today and I said, how many Gandhis were there? There's just one out of 1 billion people. You know what I mean? Yeah? And how do Muhammad Ali, the professional boxer, how many were like that? This is what it is about, making yourself different and breaking away from the normality of things. I've got lots of nephews and nieces, and every time I talk to them, they're always stressed about, oh, don't talk to me, I'm really stressed. Is that how life is supposed to be? You come out of university, you get a degree, you're already in debt, and then you go to work, and then you're paying that off, and then next thing you know, you're in your 30s or 35, and you're just buying your house. And then you're in mortgage, you're in debt for the next 50 years, or 20, 30 years, or whatever you've got. And that's why you go into work every day. I was walking around and everybody just looks miserable. No one's happy or content with what they're doing. And this is what this is about, all right? Building that there. There's personal developments online. On the back office, you can learn so much about this business. And that's why it's so important, okay? The long-term vision and not the short-term memory. So give yourself a goal today. Whatever stage you're at, look at that amazing plan. I did say last week on my video, in the group that I threw that there's going to be an exciting training going on today, because that's it. Can you imagine £1,000 for your newly people who come into the business? Okay, that is amazing. 60 points, go for it. It's like a rocket. You fill it with fuel. The best burn you get is at the beginning of the journey when you fire it out full throttle. And that's what you got in 37 days. You go for your business full throttle ahead, and you see the after effects after that. And if your friends and your acquaintances make £1,000, how good is that for them? They've got a business. They're already in profit in the first month. Yeah. So just imagine what you can do with this business. So from there, and then prepare for issues and challenges, but never quit through this. The challenge, like it says there, okay, the long-term vision and short-term. So give yourself a target for, like, I'm a TC, I want to become an RD. Yes? I'm not going to say I want to become an SVP, but that is my vision. That's my goal at the end of the day. Yeah? So that's my maybe 2 years or 3 years target. Okay? Now, if it doesn't happen, so what if it doesn't happen? Do people understand that in this business, that even if you make an extra £500 a month is £6,000 a year? Would £6,000 a year make a difference in your life? It would, yes? Would it make in anybody else's life?
Yes.
Brilliant. So there you go. So it all depends. What you can do with that money is entirely up to you then. For me personally, my thing is to clear my mortgage off. If I can clear my mortgage off and not worry about paying my bills at the end of the month and everything else, and I'm very comfortable, and I can watch my football on a Sunday, I'll be very happy. Okay? So it all depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, so now we're talking about apples. You heard about apples earlier on? Yeah? Okay? We just have to sort them out. Alright? So the red apples you put to one side, and you say to them they're very interested, say, okay, just take a seat there for a minute, like I said about the music having played, and then the one to think about it, no problem. We're not here to pressurize anyone. We're not here for pressurizing. We want to find like-minded people and work with them day and night. I know that the people that I work with are willing to work all hours because we don't feel like it's actually work. That's the beauty of this. We've had meetings from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. We've had meetings all kinds of times, okay? And I've been fresh, I've not felt like, you know, tiring, whatever. When you're at work and you've worked a 12-hour shift, how do you feel?
Tired.
Tired, you just want to go home, you just want to just drop on that bed and just die and not wake up tomorrow morning, and then the alarm goes off again, and then you have to go back to work. Yeah? And then you have that false smile. Hi, good morning, can I help you? And you're like inside, you know, you see that all the time. But how about having energy when you're helping someone and you see that, you know, you've just a little bit there. I mean, who can right now pull out £250,000 to go and buy a Subway? Anybody? All right, only very few people can do that, yeah? Probably have to, where is Mohammed Imran? Yeah, he probably does, you know, he's got 4 million, you know? All right? But you know, the thing is that it's not very easy. People who are millionaires are not very good. Don't think that if somebody's a millionaire and they're very happy in their business. Financial freedom, if you want to see financial freedom, look at our SVPs. Look at their lifestyles. They're not working 24/7. They're just working in little pockets here and there. They have freedom. They're here. One of our SVPs is in America, building his team. He was in Australia before. Traveling the world, getting to see what's out there, helping other people. People with all kinds of, what's happening? Has it gone dead? So, you know, it's about not just one place, but you can just travel the world, the financial freedom. Many people who are stuck in their businesses have to work their businesses 24/7, or they're always on it, and they're on their phones, and people like, the kids are going like, Dad, can you put your phone away, or like, can we just sit down and have a conversation? Yeah. So, you know, and that's the thing about this. So do apologize for what's happened there, but I've got plenty of energy in me, and I can do your mindset all day long. All right? No problem. All right. The important thing is about this business is, I've seen this business for the 3rd time. I saw it for the first time, but I couldn't do it because I was going to Pakistan. When I came back from Pakistan, I joined the business. Unfortunately, for some family circumstances, I had to drop out after a couple of weeks. Then I saw this business just back in November. I saw this business, and within 2 to 3 months, I became a team coordinator. That's 400 points. Okay? So did that mean that after 2 to 3 months, when I came to the business, would I have 2 people underneath me to become team coordinator, become a regional director? It doesn't work that way, does it? Yeah? So it doesn't matter about who comes in and whatever happens. All we have to do is just go through numbers of people, and that's it, carry on going through them. Okay? Because it's about where your journey is going to take you. So what should you be, your next target from here is regional director. From regional director, what do you do then from there? Is become a regional vice president. But at the same time, look for your people. People in your teams, right? If you've got people in your team, when you sit down with them on a one-to-one basis, write down what their why is. If you write down what their why is, and if they're feeling a little bit low, you can remind them their why. We all need a little push in life, don't we? Yeah? All right? The Benevita products, they work. I started using them, and not straight away did I tell anyone. I just was using them. After 30 days, when the effect started kicking in, within 2 to 3 months, I lost 15 kilos in weight, is when I started taking selfies and putting them on my Facebook. I got response not only just from here, in Pakistan. I have sent so many boxes of Benevita out there, it's unbelievable. All right? Because they've seen me, because they know me. But I couldn't do that at the beginning. I had to use the product to know it worked. Okay, I use the shampoos, I use the mousse, I use the mousse, okay, I use the burrito oil, you know, I do, you know, so, I don't know, people think that, you know, I look younger, so I don't know how long younger I look, but, you know, but it's some things that they work. They are expensive, fine, but it's quality. You pay for quality, that's what you get. All right, so the products work. You tell them about that, of course. We have got over 170 blue chip companies that we are in partnership with. We are in partnership with Vodafone in Australia. You know, so you have a license to explain your business in 25 countries sitting here. But it's how you promote it. If they want to laugh at me and call me the madman, that's fine. Am I the first madman they're going to be calling the madman? No. Because we're not doing the normal of going to work and having somebody to boss you around or whatever it is. In my driving lessons, I've taught people how to drive, and they're, yeah, I'm very comfortable with my life and this and that. Next thing you know, some supervisor, some new boss has been appointed above them, and they've made their life hell. Suddenly that whole thing of, that was a great job has gone out the window now, because the person above them is making their life hell. Mm-hmm. Here you have a chance to slowly build something up. I would say it's like a plant. You plant a seed today, and you can't expect the fruits for a good year or two. That plant has to become, a tree, and then it will blossom, and then it will give you the fruits of it. But it takes time. You've got to nurture it. You've got to look after it. You've got to make sure that take care of that. There. Thank you. Okay, so nurturing your seeds. Our seed is the events, what you are at today. These are the life and blood of what we do. Okay, because events is where, this is for me as well. This is my like my vitamin tablets. These are my ACN things that every Saturday when I come here, it gives me energy to just reset myself again. It's like resetting a button every time I come here. And this is important for all of us. Okay, events, because events is the beginning. So where does it start from? It stems from belief. Now, belief of the products that we have and the services that we have. Okay, everything is out there. Virgin Media, very successful. First Utility, one of the biggest, largest suppliers out there. So we have many, many suppliers there who've been doing it for many years, and they're our business partners. So that's our belief. Okay. And then from there, it goes into taking that into action. Now, the action that you take, let me see. So if you look at from where we were with just the slide that you saw a minute ago, the next thing is taking action from there. Now if you take action, okay, you can do something with that there, and then you push it into the belief circle. So you believe into there. So let me see what they're going to come back with. And that's what's so important, that you just got to keep going on with that. Yes. When you feel a little bit that the aeroplane's starting to go down a bit low again, you come to Saturday again. You find like-minded people, and then you keep that focus going through again. And the same thing again and again. You just keep going through that circle again. So it's just a circle. The cycle's already there. The events, it's just one whole circle that you go around. And if you just keep going around that, then you're okay. There we go. Okay, so the energy. Are you happy with my energy? Is it enough for you guys? Yeah? All right, I'm feeling a bit warm in here, so I'm not going too hot with that there. But there you are. It's about energy. All right, if you like what they said before, Mr. Farhan said as well, it's about the energy, having the right kind of energy. If you've got the energy, people are not feeling energetic. Only for a couple of hours or maybe a few minutes here and there, but that's it. But having that energy, and then just keeping that through, you being positive, and you can then brush that off into other people. And that's what this business is about. Okay, and then taking the action. Now, if you don't take action, you're not going to get results. That means talking to people. Not one person, you've got to talk to as many people as you possibly can. All right? You talk to one person. Not interested, no problem, next person. And what's going to happen as you keep talking to people, you're going to get better at knowing how to talk to someone. And it's not a straightaway conversation that you still just talk straight into the business line there. So what is it that you do? What do you do? Okay, all right.
Good on.
Okay, guys, let me just listen. Sorry, Karen. Wow, amazing. Well, there you are. I think you found it, and congratulations. And then if you have your business card, you just hand it to them and say, look, I'd like to meet you for a coffee. Let's sit down and let's discuss that. When's a great time to meet? Sit with them and discuss it with them, okay? Bring them to a meeting, and then let the professionals do it. I may not be a professional, one day for a few months, but I have belief in there, and I will transfer that over to you. All right, and that's what I do, and that's what we all do. Okay, don't look at ages. Okay, Mr. Muhammad Adran is so much younger than me, but I listen to him because I've got so much to learn from him. I don't care if somebody's 21. If he's an RVP, they know more about the business than I know it. So I need to listen to them. So if you're coachable, you will learn this business. So you have to learn to be coachable. Okay, it doesn't matter what my personal business experiences are, whatever it is, it's what it is. And what's it about? It's about the money. Okay, so what are training events? Everything that you do in ACN is a training event, okay? So if you look at conference calls, okay, 3-way calls, 2-on-1 meetings, PBRs, all right? These weekly BOM meetings, what we're at now, okay? All right, regional trainings and leadership trainings. All these trainings that you have to if you see that the product training is learning everything about the business is always about training. Your back offices are there. I can tell you that if you don't go and spend hours, and I'm talking about hours on your back office, you need to spend hours on your back office and really taking your time and inputting it in. It doesn't happen overnight. Whatever you learn does not happen overnight, because that's not true. All right, if you're doing accountancy, it takes years to become whatever you call the CMA. Anything that you do, it takes years, takes time. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. So this is very important. Leadership trainings, come to the events, ask for help from anyone who's in your upline, not even if you're on the upline, just anyone in ACN, a leader, whoever it is. If you like the way that they're doing the business, approach them. I've got proof sitting right here. People have come to my house, all right, and we've talked business, and there's nothing, we've just sat down and ate, and we just tried to work it out how to build it up. It doesn't bother anyone in here. We're one family. We're here to grow together, and that's what's so good about this business. Okay, international training events. I see hands. How many people have booked their tickets for the international event? Wow, amazing, fantastic. People are going to go to the international event. And if you've got a team who's going to be going with you, that will take your business to the roof, because that's when you're going to see 20 to 30,000 like-minded people going crazy, and that's worldwide. You know, who's going to be training that event. All right. So always promote the next event. This is very important. So the next one is a home meeting. I have one on a Monday night. I've got some people coming round. So this is very important that you always promote the next event and let other people know about it as well. Saturday training is a must, people. Like you have to eat every day is a must, yeah? Coming once a week to this is a must. I understand that sometimes it's not possible. If it's not, okay, but if you can, and you should attend it. This is a very important thing there. ETT above classes that we have, you should attend them too, all right? And conventions. Conventions, like I said to you, you will get to see like-minded people worldwide. All right, so what do we work on? Okay, you work on yourself. Now the company is going for nearly 25 years. They're in 25 countries, okay? The services that we have over 170 blue chip companies worldwide, all right? So we have to work on ourselves. How do we promote ACN? How do we promote the products and services? And we just let people know about that. Like I said, if you start umming and ahhing, that means you don't know very well about the business, okay? And if you have £1 million business, how would you be presenting it? Okay, if you are the director or the owner of it. So this is very important, how you present your business, okay? So the next international event is in October. I hope to see all of the people that I'm seeing right now, okay? It's gonna be fantastic, that's all I can tell you. We're gonna have Greg Provenzano there, all right, one of the co-founders. You're gonna have a lot of speakers there who are senior vice presidents. You're gonna have Circle of Champions speaking there, giving training, giving their tips, how to improve your business and really making a big impact on your business. Okay, please, I urge you, do not look at, oh, this person did that. It doesn't matter who's doing where. Any one of you could come in. I don't know in your phone books. I can say to you that when you go through them numbers, and when you finish going through them numbers, you go through other numbers, and then you'll find people, and when you go through them, and you might find a superstar in your business who could bring in maybe millions of turnover, and you would also benefit from that. And that's where it all stems from. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the training. I hope you enjoyed the mindset. I thank you for all coming, and have a good Saturday.